Yo, what's happening? It's me, Melly Money, back in the house. Everybody doing this fine one, alright? We getting into another Madden simulation. Should be a good, interesting game in the afternoon. Bills vs. Lions. Should be a really good one. Maybe even a Super Bowl preview. So, let's get it on, y'all. Let's sit back and enjoy it, y'all. Let's make it happen.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. And it's coming up next.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go from Ford Field. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out come the Bills and the face of the franchise, 28-year-old Josh Allen. Year 7 already with Buffalo. The last 4 years, over 4,000 passing yards in each. The man who makes this team go.
I think in today's modern NFL, if you had the ability to create a quarterback and all the qualities that come along with it, Josh Allen's at or near the top of the list. And what I mean by that, Mike, is he's big, he's mobile, he can run to escape, but he can also run as a designed option. And then, of course, in the passing game, he can make every throw. He's smart. He elevates those around him. The last piece of the puzzle, can he get over the hump and have that postseason success to really put him in that upper echelon category? As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On play action, Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it's going to bring up a third down.
These are game-changing opportunities, Mike. And at this level, when you have a wide receiver that open downfield, you've got to connect. And in this case, he just flat-out missed them. And we're talking about a massive play had they connected, but instead, that's a mistake he's going to wish he had back. This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
On fourth down, the Bills send out the veteran Sam Martin to punt. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Lions, led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
You see Jared Goff now taking the field, and he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, and he's certainly quieted a lot of skeptics around the league, Mike, and leading this Lions team to the NFC Championship just a season ago. He has his eyes set on taking that next step. And a strong performance here certainly help him achieve that goal.
This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Williams in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Quick slant caught by St. Brown. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
From the gun, it's Goff. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
The Bills offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. Open man, that's Amari Cooper. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Allen, going to give it to Cook. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
Second down and 8. From the gun, Josh Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
He's got it at about the 8, and they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal. To throw again, it's out. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And the Lions will take over at their own 15.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The Lions offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They were forced to punt first time they had it, but they'll try again in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. Look wide. Get this one complete. Not able to stay in. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be a loss of a couple of yards on that one.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
A second down throw for Goff. And he's taken down up past the 35.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
On play action, Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Goff to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. On 1st down, it's Allen. That's to the rookie from Florida State, Keon Coleman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Allen. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Allen to throw. That's taken in by Shakir. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Slot man in motion left. One more time going up top with Allen. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
9 yards from the end zone for 2nd down and goal. To throw is Allen. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. On 3rd and goal, here's Allen. This one caught at the 4. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. To return, it's Khalil Dorsey. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete,
he works free, right side. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions take a 10-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bills offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Allen to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now Allen to throw on second down. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's going to be caught by Kincaid. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 6. So after one, it's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing again, it's Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And they'll hold them to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Allen on third down. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Goff. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He dropped for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Goff. And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again. The big man, Ed Oliver, in for the sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Here's Jack Fox now. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Quick hitting slant there. And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A run out of the gun with Cook. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. Second and 7. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Cook. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Williams in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Into the hands of Brock Wright. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On the handoff, it's Montgomery. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now the second-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll work forward for a couple. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And a pretty good punt there. The fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Looking downfield for Coleman. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Toward the perimeter, it's Cooper.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
In motion, Shakir. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. He'll push forward here down to about the 27. The rookie, Terrion Arnold, there on the stop. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Once again, it's Cook. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed, and he's tracked down behind the line.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And that is incomplete. Carlton Davis there defensively to break that one up.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense ready to take over possession of the football. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Montgomery. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Williams in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now, Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
This one caught by Patrick. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Patrick motioning here. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Laporta, touchdown Lions. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bills offense, and Josh Allen head back onto the field, and he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. That's Carlton Davis bringing an end to that one. They send him right out of the slot. From the gun, it's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Looking middle, he's got to complete to Coleman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Again, it's Allen to the air. That is caught. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing again, it's Allen. To the goal line and in. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Buffalo. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and Got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills will cut the deficit down to 4. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll start out first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. The Lions called their first timeout. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. First and 10. Goff. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Goff. To the outside, that's St. Brown. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
Goff going to throw here on first and 10. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Throwing now, Allen here on first down. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
So now this to get them back to even heading into the break. The kick is good. Exciting finish to the half. We are tied as both teams head to their respective locker rooms.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense over 300 yards passing in the game and has been sharp right from the start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Patrick motioning here. On 2nd down, Goff. Quick throw here is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and long. Now Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they will finally run him down.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just 2 quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Montgomery. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Second down and 3. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. He'll go right back to Laporta.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot. Then there's a medium zone option. And then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That's hauled in at the 2. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Lions will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Allen going to keep it on the zone read. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, Cook. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, Josh Allen. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Cook. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Now Allen on 1st down. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Cook. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. In motion, Shakir. Allen on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills will tie the game here in the 3rd quarter.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the 2nd half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Reynolds now on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Both these offenses have been informed. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff with the give to Montgomery. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Matt Milano there to stop him. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Goff. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Bills offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Here's 1st and 10. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They motion the slot man left. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Now a design run. It's Allen.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll try to run this one in. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Cook.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Motion man is the tight end going right. Here's Cook, and he will dive into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown Bills.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. To return it, it's Dorsey. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense getting set to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st down, it's Goff. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. To throw is Goff. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Now Goff. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and the veteran Amari Cooper set to take over once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to tuck it and go. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. In motion, Shakir. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
facing 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Look wide, get this one complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. They're going to have it 1st and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 59 yards.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert 1st downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way. Tie game, 4th quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on 1st and goal.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. He's got it at the 3. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. Big play coming up here. Tie game, 3rd and a couple. Here's Goff. And he's in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5. Slot man in motion left. Throwing is Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Here's Allen to throw. That's caught left side by Cooper. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now it's Allen. That's to Cooper again. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. They'll run. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Cooper going in motion. Now Allen on 1st down. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit offense heading out for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Goff to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
They'll run here. Ho-ho! And he's just pushing guys out of the way, powering forward for a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
One more time for Montgomery. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Patrick motioning here. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. And that's going to do it. With that last throw, he surpasses Norm Van Brocklin, most passing yards ever in a game. Van Brocklin at 554 over 70 years ago, 1951. Help from the O-line, help from the receivers, an incredible performance, an NFL record set here. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the gun, it's Goff. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I mean, I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on first contact and second contact, for that matter.
So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to take the lead here in the fourth. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. We'll try and run here with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
They'll try and run for it. First down and more past midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 26 yards, and the decision to go for it winds up being a good one. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. In motion, Shakir. Throwing now, Allen here on first down. To the sideline, he's got Coleman. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Here in the fourth quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the fourth quarter.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here is 2nd and 7. Cooper going in motion. They'll drop to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Here is 1st and goal. Allen going to throw again. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Josh Allen, touchdown Bills. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set for this next possession. And you take a look at the numbers in this one, there is not much to complain about on that ledger, is there? He has been terrific to this point in the proceedings. Here's 1st down. To throw is Goff. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. This one caught by Patrick. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now, 2nd and 4. Now, Goff. That's over the middle. Taken in by Laporta. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Here's Goff. You'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. And worth noting with that last completion, that's going to set an all-time record, most completions in a single game. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Goff. There's that man again. Another catch. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. And they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down. To throw is Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. So a road win here for the Bills. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Man, what a finish. I really thought the Lions were going to pull it off in the end. Man, that was interesting all from start to end. Man, that had me excited. Sheesh. Good game. Can't wait for this. Like I said, this could be maybe a potential Super Bowl preview. Bills vs. Lions. Who knows, man? It's crazy. This year the NFL's getting interesting. Every time we get closer to the playoffs, about to get in there. Games get real interesting. All right, y'all. Enough of that. Gonna end this stream. Appreciate y'all for coming by, watching my video, support me. And if you don't, appreciate if you would follow me on YouTube or Twitch, _money. All your support counts, and I appreciate everything. And until next time, my fellow gamers, deuces, Millie Money out.